the management of the municipalities and assemblies. On your regional minister, he's to coordinate. That is why we call them the regional coordinating council.
But the MC no wants to know on ya. On your cockrani assisting and your babuno. It is over to me. We are not the show on such a continue.
And it has not worked. That strategy has not worked.
You don't think that the people themselves are not ready to support it?
Yeah. If you are a district chief executive or municipal chief executive under a regional minister who wants something to be done, what they should be doing and not to take their position to do it.
Which ways does he can he use to get them to do the do?
He's supposed to be coordinating. RCC is not an implementing agency.
No, so who take action? And if a leader, you take the initiative, any coordination enough?
No.
And I say, oh, you over coordination.
Over what plan? Not the other matter.
Okay.
So what I'm saying that as I know, the regional minister periodically, the way weekly or bi-weekly meetings.
Okay.
So he says the president has declared sanitation as his priority. So Amasaman, Nsroma, let us see your sanitation programs.
Okay.
Then they would approve the program into a coordinated program of sanitation for Accra.
All right.
Because you need resources. What's your clean up? Nsroma for it to go to but I can't carry on. Time of it, in the end, they go back. There should be coordination because we are spending money on those things.
Thank you.
Now, coming to the street light.
Oh, street light.
Street light.
Okay.
Regional minister, as up to 20,000 street light. Oguin, number Nsroma for Oguin. You see, we must grow beyond, and in fact, we have gone beyond promises. Sato street lighter, we are identified that street light is a problem for you. What do? You immediately take into action. And Kofu was said that then maintenance culture. Yeah, even the light now urban to the American, yeah, well, a unity be I'm also no doom. But the unity in Oduma or say over a period of light, no busy that can't. Who comes to maintain them? Who goes around to maintain those solar arena? Who goes to maintain them?
That's the irony of it. But yes, I follow up on some time ago.
Now, say if it's the highways and it is the municipal, why is the regional minister not talking to the highways engineers?
Okay.
And then a new colleague minister for highways and engineers, look, this is a problem that is affecting the citizens. What is the solution? In your Nanko's market to 20,000 street lights.
And I make out Becassa, but Ube then who said they are working what to Sana Mono. And he got here. Some
minimum there, what minimum, say minimum, on another one.
Okay.
It's on the street light, on one.
All right.
I mean, the Metro Moto, Metro light bill, what's over. Mammy there 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 years, light on so.
Thank you. I feel Dr. Kukufu. For education and answer information you take.
Yes, that now cover Ramsar site. Yes, maybe you protect, as you protect.
Okay.
But there's no adopting minister, no cause almost sign Ramsar site. Almost sign Ramsar site. The management of Ramsar site, on one casa, one farm my environmental protection agency at this time.
Or the Mahwine.
And I'm educated on that. On one in the ministry in the side, but one farm management now Ramsar side. A wildlife division of forestry commission. And a yet fully in charge of Ramsar side.
Okay.
But in generality, environmental protection looks at everything.
Yes.
In generality. But then a systemic failure, problem, challenger, not a war as deputy minister, not almost see a dying war.
No.
I'm coming. No. I'm coming.
No.
Your Excellency said the Mama Dr. Kukufu how no. Also, woman playing shit in the man. Control. Obi. Thank you.
I want Ramsar site. I create problem in the Adinyan and yet near sea.
How old are those buildings?
They are 12 years, 15 years, 10 years. And I almost started encroachment.
12 years. That's just 2010.
Yes.
Or 2009.
Yes.
Because you're in 2023.
Yes, 15 years, 12 years. Go and check. I have been on the forest.
That's almost as your own and share that chair.
But those are a government over government, until I'm saying a systemic failure.
In the recent past,
Yeah.
Because our government over government, and you're now you near 80s, 90s, but we know even early 2000s, 90s.
Well, the encroachment now, but now we need the problem with Ramsar site.
Okay.
Timer, a buying corona or no J assassin, a year in Ramsar site. And you for nine that assassin on the only claims that a baying to compensation.
Okay.
A baying to compensation. If you are baying to compensation, they have gone to court.
Okay.
And a court, a mawon. Part.
Okay.
And the part now, call court the Bema. No, also the Abeman Crawford. Yes. Then they encroach on. And
okay, so then there's no more encroachment because court the ama and him for the back and they've sold them out to people. Into any encroachment, the encroachment they are community on
the Environmental Protection Agency.
Okay.
We came in and saw the problem. And to Coram Society, I want to be a dear baby, your cordon ho. Baby at the
say I'm not your compensation. Say on mine and I'll buy your compensation. I'm a him for no. So that any of the umbessia barber can say, I buy you know, so Jenny 50 here, while my compensation. Has the compensations been paid now, or are we taking steps to pay compensation on the remaining ones?
I think it has been paid by the land that they have ceded to.
Okay, so I'm petty.
Yeah, just what Pepe. So I said I'm more near the normal dibiamam.
Okay.
Now, you go to your idea friend land use and planning.
Okay.
And then you declare her for be a wetlands. Because Ramsar site, you know, falling into wetlands. Afro. Of international importance.
Okay.
It in a declare her for wetlands. Ochina se land use necessary. No friend, dear friend, rezoning. It means you near who say the end no.
Oh, okay, now Dan be ube kind. Ntebia and near higher forest. But a china no it won't nim dear number castle. A hand crane here say a forest beam.
Ye are quite
ye school.
Okay. But so by and large, into former minister, when you sign
Ramsar site, baby, I just said no dear ye Indiana, ye dear Kubenia dear no. And now here, what I say afro.
Yeah,
I will land use anymore.
Yeah. It's strictly protected by the Wildlife Division and the EPA.
But why the wildlife?
Because Ramsar is a city.
Okay.
Libya.
Okay.
Now, convention, we are seeing our biodiversity convention.
Okay.
We are sitting us in the air, she says, you were more no ma be no ma, free a man, my hold also. Ana afibia omo migrate ko baby.
Okay.
Na baby omo kono. Omo didi bia ho ne wo. Bi okra ho no mutimi tunkosia no mapai. Nti omo hwehwe eseche ya hunu baby e bi wo wa mama ahodo so. Nti Ghana ehunu ababe 7 Ramsar site. Nti ni atu din Ramsar site.
Nti no ma asem ne ba mu nti na ye say na farmer wildlife. I see.
Nti no ma asem ne ade ne the importance of it no. Into Wildlife Division and FSO.
Your Excellency, who will be Kafamu or Enchachemu or Diameo? Kwaku. A yaw de Kwaku and a what the Kwabana and a crowd.
Yippee, said I walk on. The Bia Baye affect human settlement. Yippee is a super wash.
Oh, yes, of course.
Because you even demand environmental impact assessment for all this. So we call whenever motorway, if we whenever run about no, even that far. Toll booth, you know. Wager. That is wager. You will see a foundation, old foundation. Now, the first person who tries to sit down on that side, I went and stopped him. Until the foundation is still there. Because the idea was to protect the wager water dam. No. And I tell you, I'm a crowfoot a dream mountain. No, the side in Nina, and now we must see a down. Anytime it's raining, there's this landslide. I went to the Minister of Environment and said, Chief, because one way in a say, Bipono, baby and see that Adria a bit filling water body now at that one. So we are not doing anything about it.
We have done a lot about it.
Well,
Taba now will tell you. We are a team. We've been there. We started demolition. There is a court order restraining us as we speak today. There's a court order restraining us as we speak today. We are battling with the court order to get the access to the Yetini clear. You see, sometimes politicians, we are in a society. Obia nimne ye na so obia mpeso obeye de ye. Until the moment ubetua na mo na so ye we na ye we na you see whole lot of impediment. Also now can regional minister asem near the no cast or shase and near the. And I'm happy. Say ono so cost be no be pay. Where district assembly pay? Why regional minister pay? No. Okay, but what was district
chief executive?
District chief executive. Yes. Why you be paying? You saw who at your time. O party penene nipa no mahodo aka e be put impediments in your way. So the idea now is SSA nyina atiase say baby aye do we now say EPA we went round companies be me say we've closed them and now on buy no kasi yes so man we akosi we you say we've won say obia man temo emma me pacho me bibi if say we are talking about life.
Thank you.
Give me education on this. Tackle this cement works.
You.
Most of the fight and Crawford no fight environmental pollution.
You.
Because the factory no one. The blue corn you tackle the second day. Right. When will be a wager cement factory near one? I heard you fighting over it.
Yeah.
Palm Bros.
We are still fighting.
Say pollution about and I'm be no. Hitting people now. Everyone be settled on the households there. We have allowed a whole cement factory to be built there.
And we are another topic for another discussion.
These are the issues that you allow.
Stay focused. Main issues to this. So it's can comment kakrani ma blada we feel mo say I suggest
Patona His Excellency no person born regional minister Baso. But just
there be what's in Uncle Bonabas, but
he's a man who acts and feels under reaction.
I suggest this is for Ablekuma, Ablade Fiekuma. I suggest NPP delegation should weigh Dr. Baumia on the economy before they can present him to Ghanaians because the economy he was the head is in the gutters. Piaga says keep up the good work. And then Derek Ayete says, I'm watching you live from Nkrakan. George Boatin Kwajo Michael, good morning, sister. I don't support coup, but this 21st century coup is quite different from the 20th century coup. See Guinea, Burkina, and Mali. I think all coup be cool. Kukuma, good morning, Obaya. I strongly believe that irrespective of how some greedy politicians are or have destroyed the nation Ghana, coup d'etat is not the option for us. The hope of Ghanaians, JDM will surely come and stabilize the nation. Fantastic Woba for Sesha Samyuniso. The NPP is just a wasteful group of corrupt individuals with no clue on corporate governance. The NDC adept management of the Bank of Ghana led to remarkable $700 million profit and the subsequent construction of the Bank of Ghana hospitals. Musa Batwa, why journalists and CEOs are quiet over the issue of renaming our institutions. Please, someone should call them to order. We cannot sit down and watch them destroy our institutions with just renaming and collapsing their priorities. Okay, Prince Yabua, good morning. Good morning. What you are doing, the great job in becoming MP for Etiwa. I'm not getting it. I think there's a typo. Prince, sorry. Kindly resend. Crispo Fufu, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Honorable Henry Korte, is the best regional minister so far. I like his boldness and his passion for the job. Other regional ministers should emulate him. Alhaji Aminu, Ghanaians should be thankful to Nanado and Baumia administration. I just returned from Togo. They queue to buy fuel. They rely on Ghana's petrol, which they smuggle. We are in paradise, so Obaya, and he is in Begro. Alhaji Fatah Obizo, I really like how your panelists have comported themselves today. Kudos to the panelists. Okay, so thank you to the panelists. I feel ye nimna ye next one eda bamani so that's what cool mampenda da John Dramani Mahama so de na no atumbi say coup party is not the way to go. Enya Ghana fonya abutre na ebreso a wonum de kokromoti pa. Your Excellency won so fair no.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Excellency.
And I'm your experience as Ghanaians in Intino. Adia a friend coup d'etat. Enya de bia ya na ye pese yesoso. If you say ye de if you say yatra. And ye sometimes the Essexes are soldier for only back room one bay, BTT, Ghana for Famudi. Until you decide to say there every 4 years, be I say you say you bet him. Na Ediansa, I could see ballot papers now elected. Timini, President Mahama, I had been PFA on that to say, could there any option? However, Nana. We share a mind bia there were one conditions. It is a one tibia.
Okay.
Now, my study coup d'etat now I back in the Sahel region. As we speak today, no coup d'etat no a check African mummy no. From Sudan to Guinea, a check African mummy no. And what we should pray against is that we consolidate your own position to become a political force in Africa.
Me so me hu say francophone for no momuna aye, and I say anglophone for no. Then me bisa me say, is there a reason bia na?
Tell me kade obia woni situation.
Okay.
Okay. And yet hey, so onyempa ya fandamara. We don't send our foreign reserves another yen revenue in your farm called Britain because we are under the Commonwealth. But if you go to these francophone countries, they don't even have their own currency. They use the CFA, which is the French currency. And all your mineral resources belong to the French government. They signed an agreement there. Yes, we have given you independence. However, your Ministry of Finance, before you appoint the Minister of Finance, consult us. In the Niger, they send all their uranium. Now, uranium, no, are a very important raw material. Under what their nuclear energy, what my electricity. So, France take this nuclear friend and uranium wholesale, not the call, not that electricity, not that man and crofo.
From Niger.
Niger.
Yeah.
And now Niger for Nankasade would assume. All right. Then there have been insurgency across the Sahel. France cites a military base, America cites military base. But the question one was asking in there, such military bases was cited for what?
What Niger
to protect what?
Their interest.
Their interest.
Obviously.
So all of
my reason said for Niger security.
And then Niger security. There's another group, Al-Shabaab, no so Wakrosa.
Okay, from Somalia.
Somalia all the way to Guinea. So these people are saying they know. Just as the Anglophone countries are now having their own currency, they don't send any revenue to France. Niger for Togo for what did you always gain another for France? Now I'm wanted for the administration. There's a wasana for France, a couple of from their own money, no with your interest. Who would countenance this?
They are all kind of woman, but was cool or is cool the way to.
But they have been, you see, when the Romans developed democracy, they also developed other concepts like kleptocracy.
Okay.
They also developed concepts like kakistocracy.
Okay.
When the West men are ruling, that's the so-called kakistocracy. And when thieves are ruling. That is called kleptocracy. So it was not democracy alone, because they realized that people can even use democracy, to subvert the will of the people. So, for example, there's a constitution of Niger who says that you are limited to 2 terms of office.
Okay.
Now, getting to
one term BII.
I mean, I'm the 4 years now.
Okay.
Then getting to your term of office, you amend the constitution. Look at what is happening.
Mohamed Bazoum, and I will be for
all the French-speaking countries from Côte d'Ivoire.
Okay.
Côte d'Ivoire across, they have done that. They amend their constitution so that they can stay in power. Why are they staying in power? So that they can protect the interests of France.
And you want individual presidents in interest.
Yeah. From the records we have read, there's no individual interest. Nobody, because Nana Ponye Sikana, on to Minziwo, a friend then
Nikromo, and a name
because ECOWAS from the Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, Obiawo, a mansion of France, the president. Now,
okay, yeah, fire on some rakakra.
Oh, I was concluding.
You were concluding, sorry.
Now there seems to be overgeneralized a contention there. The soldiers have no place to in politics. I've a long time said that it is wrong, because these are also Ghanaians. They also are Africans or French, whatever, Togolese, whatever. They also live in the country. If you continue to change constitution so that you stay in power, you change election results so that you stay in power, right? The soldiers have a duty to protect the territorial integrity of the country.
So they are working there now as a wolf for cool.
But then if you are using
soldier now we're interested in politics, you are tired go now.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm saying that as an institution, when you are changing constitution to subvert the will of the people, that's also cool.
Yeah,
that's also a coup d'etat, because it's against the will of the people.
Okay.
You understand? I'm not looking on the armed forces as a criminal gang. When you responsibility, that's not the way I look at them.
Okay.
They have the right. And in Ghana, we have had bad results of coup d'etats. And sometimes you have good results of coup d'etat, no matter the excesses. Look at that champion, for instance. One person that we don't celebrate. One person, but a champion's reign develops sports than any other government apart from Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay, so I take that as your conclusion.
Look at Nsroma estates and so many other places.
Okay.
They all came as a result of a champion. So I am very careful in condemning certain acts of people and ignoring their situation.
Abasa, you make it difficult for us to see your stance, because I said your way. I said we should against school.
Yeah, but I'm not against the Niger Kuya. I support it.
Okay. Over here.
Sorry.
No, can be say if you must say to me no and I said mama mrano said about on to me at so no so my cool. Sabre no na ye busa who say eya na ECOWAS or ye den. Na obetwa ya ma afie ye say we are then afie na one soldiers no benya. Adan na heads of state no oni omo tena pono ho hia no. Wo mo ntimi ni omo nkrofo ne nkasa say asumasi de wo ye wo ma mu yate ye ho hwena ye ni ye na anko ha adwen.
So I'm da say nkrofo nche aka magbese gbafia machia machia sefifo nyina me fie fo me se me bom dira anti kofi sechi de na chiri ba no me da so wo asan so fo se kromfo ko gina fo mchi obia. This is a question I will be saying very, very important and critical. Or more ECOWAS for no or more say they are against the Niger coup ne other coups no. Many of them are corporate.
Any other countries are could be in Congo, but Omo to me who say their heads of state near a recipe for coup.
Exactly.
Now so my exactly. So when the coup happens, that is when then you see ECOWAS.
Yes, Honorable hinted it. Their doings about who run the war on the African continent. Be brinwa omone ye. Nessa you must suppress it no. A recipe for coup. Or you can even describe it as coup. but because they are being controlled by certain high powers outside the jurisdiction of Africa, remember, I support fully all the coups that have swept across the Francophone countries.
Let us be careful. You
see, we are crying wolf where there's not even a sheep. In the Ghanaian context, military and police and other people and say obi person stage coup, right? Of course, you say we are in hard times.
Okay.
But Ghana, for the experiences that we have had, I doubt to say anybody will rise up against any government, no matter what. Of course, I don't know the minds of the military. But I was thinking, say, ECOWAS, best support to the coups that are being organized on the Francophone countries. How? In the sense that it is a liberation from neocolonialism and imperialism. Those 14 countries,
So me bisa honorable, Your Excellency, you na me bisa we. E kwan pa ni wa e be fa so aye be sa liberation ya ye ken as in the cool way.
A kwan pa no will have to call for radical minds. It is only the radical minds that can take power. But omo that they are puppet of their francophone masters, so called, right? How is it possible that 14 out of the about 54 countries on the African continent, or more reserves in France, or more decision, in fact, almost can't cry France, no, so almost per se, almost, and yes, almost here be a no much was here is can be, or more bobosia, if you want one castle music, and no company will limit our bobosia nefi. The France country or whatever it is have the first right of any bibia a year fagudi and I say contract a a person say a person disposal be off and I say contract be a person mine and whatever no. France our first right say or no military on our first right a banisen African continent as ankaya kaya humboma we have the power to sanction America, we have the power to sanction Europe and everywhere, because if you look at the mineral resource that we can boast of, a human capacity, you are tuning in a gem. And instead of establishing our own African command, we have allowed the US and other countries, the West and Europe, to establish their commands on the African continent. It is a neo-colonialist tactics using to ensure some best oppressing more. They are stifling us from development. They are watching every moment of every president. I can tell you for sure, say, the intelligence the American base has on our president, you have no idea. Across the African continent. Indeed, they know better because they have the gadget to trace where your mineral deposits are when one casa crop with him. Right? Inti sa military commands are hold Yama West. Any Europe are established on the African continent must be rooted out.
Base.
Yes, the base. A camera, a diaso, and as a satellite, a diaso. Exactly.
Yes.
What else? What does the presence of American base? What is the need for American base in Ghana? Look at the distance. Not a Libyan base in Ghana.
Maybe we are not thinking ahead. No more ahead. No man who say we are saying baby you cannot say oh you much and I way less developed into me here for anything.
You see the threat of Africa to the West and Europe is our mineral resources, and they want to ensure that they will tame you, not to develop it. They want it raw. Inti omo developmental agenda ebema wa add value to normal omo famba. Inti ECOWAS should rather support the Francophone coup na nyina to liberate them. If all these reserves are back on the African continent, ubehu Africa development. After that, you are setting up. When those reserves are outside the continent of Africa, how is it going to benefit Africa?
Thank you.
Inti ehu here say mayen hula balu about coup niku. And interesting in conclusion. His Excellency John Mahama has rightly said, Ghana I feel said there will be no coup. But His Eminence Archbishop Duncan Williams, I did not know about him. If we are talking about the Ghanaian context, asofofo na ahemfo ku besi a eyomo na mama ku esi wo mem. These people, they deal with every government or any their thievery, aban mu kro no ayabo nyina asofo mpanyimfo na mo na konso sorry meboa.
Na so no kwa so we preach we are we nipa no preach asem no na.
Archbishop Dankawuri Archbishop Dankawuri has he given his comment on the Cecilia Dapa issue? Has he given his comment about the thievery that is happening in the system?
Mainstream politics.
So he should shut up. Then why did he?
How can you tell?
Also keep quiet. I will use the
eminence. Now who signs?
No, then I will use the word you should keep quiet. In the sense that if you are not ready to talk politics, when you are a subset of the political your friend said, "Nkofo aye bu o man e bi kan no." And one make crank here. Nti say who to for say soldier for montran hodin. Once you catch them, Crawford, or movie, yes, can say almost one desisted from that. Not only the
one about your title.
Not
one about your title.
I don't know.
Front view, one about front view, one about
your excellency. Yes, I didn't know over Canisana. I didn't can almost coach your title, no, soft, no better than say we are chronos.
There are certain.
Yes, your excellency.
I saw for being more some your principled in that far. Obi disikapudu be back, so the best support as a project, and so reject it. Because microphone crowd was sorry no bra o mobre asoro bra no mosisi bebre no what has it produced in this country apart from continuously tightening us and making us their business and living luxurious life at the expense of the asoro bano you understand in this one person obe can say soldier for ntra holding no man there and you won can say bra bone no aban ahoro boss abesi ne no omonso omunja natimam for ntomo manhia government hospital and nkrofo gu form and all the hospitals across the country. Archbishop Dankawuri, on can no answer.
Thank you. Your Excellency. Hey, Matisia Maswapi, positions, Honorable.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I will stay in focus.
Thank you.
Because open security situation there, Nema Okoso, Niger.
Also crowd a security student. Na school near Rihanna.
Maybe you that.
Who did that?
Young boy, fear they are.
Congratulations.
I'm graduating Friday.
Oh, that's
this
good.
Friday.
Yes.
Hey, now you're masters in the same. Enum. Hey, you ask me again.
Yeah.
Only Sir Gorgeous babe. Nobody should ask me that. 5 plus doctorate. Ade. Umre.
Yeah, Papa said. Ubenya kwan na one asrafo obedi nkuta ho.
Okay.
When the asrafo sia na no ndi nkuta ho. Me say Ghana asrafo na make.
Okay.
Who say you are dealing with a group of professionals here. Onim die mu do yiye. Na wonti ase wo social issues ne abrabom governance level. Eye sonko.
Okay.
Before say me komu na me ko akoteki sa course no. Simple na me wo different viewer. Same. And now papers are
the school armed forces, right?
Yes, Ghana Armed Forces.
Ghana Armed Forces.
Yeah. Commander and Staff College.
Prof Vladimir Chidansi.
Yeah, on a dean.
Dean. Okay. Prof, good morning.
Good morning, Prof. Papaya, Nano President Ebony Dean, so no head of civil service. Dr. Agri supervisor me work.
Okay.
Now, me work,
dissertation.
Yes,
about the environment and security.
Yes.
And our vulnerability.
Yes, we hear a friend say security issues.
Okay.
Implications of climate vulnerability, poverty and conflict on security situations of Ghana.
In a way, they will feel the need and work dissertation.
Yes. We're expanding across West Africa. You see the implications clearly. Now, purpose a Daily Dispatch.
Okay.
Page 11. Both say, Benibi Johnson write books to expand military knowledge. CDS urges soldiers at book launch. CDS, Papa Ekusi Nanai, a friend Rear Admiral, Chief of Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Issa Yakubu.
Okay.
Now this particular man, signing war Ghana Maritime Authority board also. And sojani papa penimu na unim die nomniade. Na buku no say the title The Military My Life, written by Brigadier General Daniel Kojo Frimpong, retired.
Adekye Frimpong, done.
Kojo Frimpong no choe. Now, it invariably provides information about some of the major historical events of the 1970s and 1980s, and also gives a personal experience of the dramatic and often tragic events between the 1979 and 1982 period, when attempted coups and counter-coups were the order of the day. So the onim no na onim that the onim we soja ni pani na kasai. Brigadier General Oponchi Chekumechi aminim say ohwepo soja ni pani na kasai. Onim senior eti. Many can say Cuba, yes, SS is soja for. Yeah, there's something people don't know. Say Cuba, you see civilians. Won be down won ho. Akowura soja banum edi bonimpo ache soja for na edi bonin.
That's true.
I know obi kan wa.
That's true.
Yeah.
Say ebi mu fa ho didi nsem.
Yeah.
I think honorable Carlos.
Yeah. And mo refi amatekwe enko. Enuti nipa bi sunsun piepia soja for achi ana binom se mu ayedin koyewe yewi ana omu no ta akire no mumum na
Enya kwa ayedi a wo mu pese wo mu ye.
All in the name of power struggle. Baby a Ghana ye duru sese. Ye honto ye peace asa de ye pe nanso him fuchine bi de bi echi.
Okay.
Uduru baby and then ye were responsible professional military architecture. Your defense system, ni security, national security system, send your TBR. And yeah, perfect to crash. She na penia ya kudu the governance system. If we have reporting, command, any adina, and you so good to the sense that why am I a 30-year democracy journey? Ya bidu yetinya kwe nim feda. Yes, it is true. Sebedu baby no nania won wa bemu ana civilians ana ni ani bi etochima ebi yese now so ni nyina mu no pray and echere o ya fa tuo efa aba ekọ tu aban ene ade implications are ewom for one crown nkwa na ebe stage ku no kra security we to say so bia you very insecure e won Nigeria e head of state in the crofo.
Which one? Which are the head of state?
Head of state always say the most insecure now can order. Who can order?
So Janino.
Yes. On any crofo so
but who head of state?
Yes. Enti ye wo coup, ye wo counter coups, ye wo attempted coups, ye wo bibibia. Enuti emfa ho to ma breakdown of rule of law. Parliament, judiciary, and then the executive, these three arms. They be a koka judiciary, they do on part. In Ghana experience, they do a judiciary, no, a CNBB, and no kangaroo courts. No. And unti media mestre, say, moi, when then a coup, either say, when you are one be near home. I know I can pardon you. Now, one way who be doing, you will
be a so abeti.
What betty?
And now making kind.
Making kind. Anyway, I don't prefer to do myself regular son of his Jack de Bruno still or Jin what you do present is a not to do it some we are son. And see, and yan the papa beer, a bebois, Ubibiara. Now, Ubia and I be and say Ghana Armed Forces establishment institution or a year bibi pupet and bibi nipa no dada no. They understand governance more than you and I.
I tell you.
Okay.
You are
They
right.
understand social issues more than you and I.
I tell you.
You can be a professor in the university. The soldier need him
in terms of governance.
Niaye can international geopolitics. And perfectly, me offer true. The francophone countries no e wa ahohiahia on the when you toto ehwe won a Britain bedi won so Ghana ne ade no mo hwe bo mo nsusu ho mo so maka chi
okay but funny enough you say they want to mo ehwe say omo de ani yo enu ambeka champions me say social studies yes policy of assimilation ye sa na chese sa na enu kwa so na
tan
say onipa ne awo bia wo mpe onipa de wo bia wasetena bia wo mpe gise nsohwe ba bibi foforo sisa sa no say eh bia na mgina na ye ya you know we see our international circles they come around they want to yes they could talk to us oh yes na Ghana ni gina international arena na bia o chire niam mo chire Ghana issues enom ne ade ne despite how you na chi no wo one thing we do so enti Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wanye mistake da se osiye ne a betimi aye nhihye ne ade imposi aye ade ne ye mfum so kra eye ne ane aye
increase the volume increase the volume increase the volume
very important very key very francophone for no sha unti sa di republic no
that be but you know
first July holiday
what doing
the point is say
what doing the whole
what dey ye ne a yengie ne ma ne yenye mfom so nature se ye ne
yeah
dan say obetena ho na de obedi na no pa enwumre dan say a covid by ya na ye bie pono ne aduane asiwa abonten efra abonten no wa bie do na no na ne efe
of course not.
This is what is happening there. Yes one new one enti they are but
doc and say what security ni defense ni governance in be unyi ni say any ECOWAS nso is not really open and living up to whether ECOWAS or AU living up to butayeni and swadu na tetifo ni nyai
we call it integration, regional integration, and then sub-regional integration. AU is seeking to integrate Africa. And Sani war sub-regional integration.
Okay.
That is ECOWAS blocks.
Not the Fonoka, the NEPA,
yes, SADC, the truth is, near Onono, O Mia one, our person or Joe. Oh my crime man yes we started na net school ya nya no na wo kunu o kan se fom se kim
doc I don't know fa won ye vanzo
semenko so die onu no ato ahye wo so a wo da fom no wonim se da fom a de obetumi aka asem sorry abehu no oba mo asore
no oba bum no
oba mo asore no abehu enti ye chiche Africa mu omukotena Berlin ana omutwitwa Africa mu no omuchiche fire ibi wenya ye na wenya nti I to say so wo ho banya
obi e protecting it there
se ne me no kasai all French speaking countries Africa have West Africa omuji wo mu ho na omunya omu second and most important independent
economic
tisenia ye num kura ye nya ne kakrai English speaking France ho akam papa
yes they will go down
France Belgium Switzerland all of them will collapse
and all those 14 countries their reserves are coming back to Africa now they will not send it outside you will see the development of the African continent
then Rwanda French speaking country I feel they say me I feel them Commonwealth my Belgium I feel French castle cry can Rwanda?
I thought Rwanda was like Cameroon, partly French speaking, partly English
No, they are
speaking.
taking off English, French as a compulsory subject.
No, like before they took it off. Normally partly French,
they don't
partly
even
English.
want anything to do.
Mostly French.
Mostly, okay.
When man could tell me one because our agreement now West African francophone countries sign, no man saying.
Then. Teteno.
Yeah.
It was a very small country.
You have to blame past leaders agreement.
Would you blame them? Sabe no money break per freedom, so anything they thought say the freedom ni bebano. Maybe they also wanted the best for their people.
Yeah. And nothing I want to be a friend of vision.
They were coerced.
And nothing I want to be a friend of vision. Here, the freedom fighters of Ghana. The Kwame Nkrumahs, the JB Danquers, the Akwajes, and the whatever you're looking at. One said, one thing was there, the future of our country, of minor Dutch. And sometimes, as leaders, I always say, now, one kind of yet you know.
Yeah,
Some previous and we think beyond our time. A brave woman, a ne, your tikemu, your coat, your ba. A bedroom baby, one a bedroom, names a bedroom baby, cry, not as you cry. I feel them far from you, none so.
I shall say.
Beautiful submission. If you're for Ukrainian Jamhuri, say, I'm enjoying your program today. Your panelists are just brilliant. Justice Jesus, your set is full of wisdom and understanding.
My more monster from the Ubofwa Abaso.
Okay.
In this democratic dispensation, 30 years, a woman said, "SSO sometimes be a committee." But by and large, mob bomadna chilensem. A to the be a same be better. Nakaminia, Minia, grandma Bonaba. But moment be a more moka and senior sanity. And now when your opportunity, no, so be in one. Now, say, Sardina, ma, now freedom of thoughts, nay, speech, na ma, and don't let the yaw, dear, a shinipem.
Okay.
Intimacy regana for no matter how. You found one baby a year could do. Ye sorry, you woman, ye be free as one nation, one people with one destiny.
No, let me, my main way in Brofu.
Okay.
My Brofu and Camberman that we are urging ECOWAS to desist from any attempt to try to coerce Niger to back down on this particular coup. They are being pushed by the West and Europe for their own interest.
Who are being pushed?
ECOWAS sub-region.
Are you
who want to?
Nigeria. But what of putting it into ECOWAS should sit down, meet on the table with the
they should
coup
desist
makers
from any attempt
whoever.
to try and wage war on Niger because it is the West and Europe's interest. And they are asking you to fight your own neighbor and you want to go and do that? I pity ECOWAS.
Don't pity them. Give them your suggestion. Yes, Your Excellency.
I trust what Kwabena have said about the military.
Kukufu. Okay.
But there's another coup d'etat here. Yen Kanwasam. That is the Tunisian and the Sri Lankan type of coup d'etat.
How is that one like?
That one, yes, I started program.
There be upon, but or can it briefly? So what to for one poor, one nation,
we should try. The only thing that can prevent upheavals, call it coup d'etat, civilian uprising, is good governance.
Okay.
Good governance.
Okay.
I am happy, sir. Our president has not made any commitment. But to add him, it will be the most reckless effort. So okay, CNN Europeans now, all their focus on Africa is ECOWAS is going to attack the African. We are not going to fight our brothers for Christ's sake.
Thank you.
We are not.
Okay.
And they should be
ECOWAS in Liberia they serve no purpose.
Do you remember his eminent Archbishop Dankaria predicted that 2023-24
I think I saw the video on Nepal of Metro.
Yes, so
ECOWAS executives are not even peer reviewing themselves.
He predicted.
So you have beautiful and to let you know, and
I'm surprised about his
Nepal. Thank you.
Once we have
Honorable Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofu, Penia Woda Environmental Protection Agency, ano Ora Yao Asaneta no a political analyst, and His Excellency Piyale, and so can you know a Ghana banam siniko India and Nadia waka NDC and Peninfono Oh, you are the president, I see. And so a president, Emma NDC Professionals Forum, and I know Pemubai. Yeda Mwansipa, Meda Zelvuga Sisi was share mata de fe. Come on. Patch your contact here, Zel 0244 155 266. And you team so dia Oba Pau Besima. Kohe mama eho the he mama ebema wo enua efe trotro na hana kama na ne bonu so ye na ebeche amawo owo Spinkters EcoBank echi wape Z Nails and Beauty any original edino Z Nails and Beauty follow no Facebook TikTok and Instagram friend 055 383720 na yada wo mwase na yada won so asese ne won so ani age ho ebe koso amanchechire no adoso se ya enemi mama special bi di na woda enti anti adwa sukus a oye choba kama power achimota mount 7 sisi e die wako wanim wo mount 7 T junction wo ne Methodist sorry no enedi enimhwe ho ye Prince Bar ho na wo anopa mi ma happy birthday anti adwa sukus nyamisha oba ya nso si o ma happy birthday ne nkwala ni nyina pacho nyame adom wo china